on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn too, also as well, I believe. So if you're watching this, just keep in mind that's what we are doing. We're actually preparing for our next live stream that is coming up on Wednesday, 8:15 p.m. Central. Here, I'm gonna turn that TV off because it's just playing something on the television that's irrelevant to what I'm saying here. But yeah, this is just a test stream that we're doing. And if you're watching this, I just thought I'd let you guys know that we are having a guest by the name of Michael Holmes. And he has his own credit repair company too, also as well. So again, this is only a test. I guess this is the only way that I could effectively test this software that I'm using. So if you're watching this, just keep in mind that this is only a test. Thank you very much. And we will be giving you all notifications of our upcoming show on Wednesday, 8:15 p.m. Central Time with our guest, Michael Holmes. Thank you. Bye now. Ronald, yeah. How you doing there, Ronald? Yeah, pretty much what I was, saying. I don't know if you watched this from the beginning, but pretty much what I was saying is that we're doing a test right now of the new software program that I'm using just to see how deliver to all different, platforms. We're trying to test how well it can stream to Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube all at the same time. So I guess I will not know that until I actually go check in Facebook and LinkedIn and see how well that's doing. Hi, David Amex King Moss. How you doing there, buddy? No, I did not switch softwares. All I'm doing is testing out this other software here. And it's a software that can stream to multiple platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, all at the same time. So yeah, I didn't switch any softwares. I'm still using the same softwares, both of them that I regularly used. Um, I didn't switch anything. I'm just testing out this new software because it has the capability to stream to not only YouTube, but also Facebook and LinkedIn at the same time too, also as well. So quite interesting, So that's why I decided to test it out and see how it works, how well it works. So yeah, didn't switch anything. What's your most used credit card? My most used credit card is the pedal card, actually, believe it or not. Because I just started building credit back in October. So I kind of went a different route in building credit than a lot of people, some people actually. Um, but some people also went a route similar to the route that I took to also as well. So I use the pedal card the most. And the reason why I use the pedal card the most is because it offers cash back, 1% cash back on all purchases. And I believe every few months after on-time payment, it kind of does a mini graduation in cash back from 1% to 1.25%, and I believe to 1.5%. So it the cash back goes up. Was October your first time ever getting credit or rebuilding? October was not my first time getting credit. I had experiences with credit cards in the past, but it wasn't too great. It wasn't great at all. Um, and I ended up, ruining my credit, damaging my credit like severely to the point where I had a credit score in the high 400s, actually, I should say. And it was not until October. I'm sorry, I'm just replying to someone on Facebook. It was not until October, David, that I made a decision to fix my credit and build my credit. And, you know, from that decision, it came research that I done. I started doing a lot of tons and tons and tons of research. I read books. I started watching Credit Shifu, Ask Sebi. There's another guy that has a YouTube channel. He's a truck driver. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's a truck driver. When every time he makes a video, you can see him, in the driver's seat, and you already know he's driving a truck and doing a video at the same time. His name is Eugene. I don't know if it's Kenneth Eugene or something Eugene, but I've been watching him since October when I first started building credit to also as well. So that's, when I started watching all those videos, it just added more to my research experience, and then reading books and reading articles, participating in Facebook credit groups. There were tons of groups on Facebook that talk about building credit and things of that nature too, also as well. So I learned a lot from them and the books. I read great books from Al Bingham. He's known for writing the book The Road to 850 too, also as well. So I learned a lot from not only YouTube, but books about building credit, articles, and Facebook credit groups. Also Reddit too. I participated in some Reddit groups as well about that talk a lot about increasing your credit score and building credit, credit repair, things of that nature too. What was the turning point for you with credit? What finally made you switch? You mean what made me decide to fix my credit and work on my credit? Well, basically, if that's what you're asking, what made me decide to work on my credit was simply, I actually, I went on YouTube and I kind of, started watching videos, and someone, I don't remember who it was, but someone made a video about the benefits of good credit, and people were talking about that they were traveling the world for free, taking free vacations, hotels paid for, a lot of benefits that came along with that, getting cash back. Um, um, some people were doing bank account churning, and that was quite interesting too. One guy, he actually made a video about how much income he made from between credit card churning and bank account churning too, also as well. And I found out that you can actually make an extra income from rewards from credit cards, cash back, bonuses, bank account bonuses, and all types of stuff, And I found out that people with good credit actually spend less money too, also as well. And it costs them less to live the lifestyle that they were living all along. and that without good credit, it will cost them a lot more money to live the lifestyle that they are accustomed to living, if that makes any sense. So that's what made me finally switch to make a decision to fix my credit. Okay. And also, I kind of pictured myself, buying a home, in the future and, things like that. I'm tired of getting these horrible deals from car dealerships, used car dealerships, where they try to offer me these enormously high interest rates and high car payments. It's just ridiculous, you know. So those are the main reasons for the switch to make the decision to fix my work on my credit. Oh, welcome, Business Doglau. Welcome to the live stream, even though this is not an official live stream, but I guess it is in a way, right? Because we are actually having a live stream. I intended this to only be a test of a new software that I'm using here, where has the capabilities of multi-streaming on different, more than one platform, meaning like YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, too, also as well. So the test turned out to be an actual live stream, right? I'm not sure if I actually want to make a title for this live stream or if I, want to keep this up on YouTube or delete it or what, since it's only a test. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think inside the comments. All right. But welcome to the live stream of Business Doug Lau. You're definitely welcome to comment as much or as little as you would like. And thank you so much for commenting too, also as well. I really appreciate that. And everyone, please say hello to Business Douglaw. Douglaw. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Okay. I don't want to mispronounce anyone's name. So hopefully I pronounced that right there. Okay. Trav says good night to everyone. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Trav. I know it's a little late. And thank you for joining us once again. And everyone, please welcome Trav. Thank you for joining. DJ Lady JTV. Wow. Haven't seen you here in our live streams in a while. Hey there. Yes. Glad to see you back on once again. DJ Lady JTV. Thank you for joining us also. And David says, interesting stuff. Thank you for sharing. Yes, David, thank you so much for commenting too also as well. And David, I got an idea. Since this is a test live stream, why don't we do a test with you here? And do you think it's a good idea? I'd bring you into the live stream with me too also as well. Since this is a test live stream, and then we'll see how that works. And, we're still going to have you on in another live stream collaboration with us too in the future too also as well. But let me know if you want to come on right now. Curtis Davis says, hey, everyone. Yes. Hey, Curtis. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Everyone, please welcome back Curtis Davis. The only unfortunate thing about this software is that I cannot see how many people are actually inside of this live stream from this software. But I'm guessing quite a few people are in here. But I can keep track on my cell phone actually, because I know my cell phone gives me notifications every time we go live. Yep, here it is. Notification live multi-streaming. I guess I got a notification here. So, yep, here it is. Now live on your channel, multi-streaming with Restream. Yep, there it is. So all I have to do is click on that, and then I can see how many people are in here actually. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna turn the volume down so it doesn't echo into the live stream. So I guess there's 5 people here in the live stream, and welcome all of you. I didn't expect so many people to be on here actually, because I didn't give any notification or anything like that, because this is just a test. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to see how this does on multiple platforms. But it seems like it says I can see the comments from all platforms here on this one software, but the only comments I see are from you guys from YouTube that are on the YouTube channel live stream. I don't see any comments from anyone on Facebook or anything like that from here. So that's interesting. Um, okay, so what is David says? He needs a minute to turn on the computer. Okay, not a problem, David. Let you get some time to turn on your computer. Do I need you on Skype? No, no. It's amazing. This program is so simple. I don't need to use Skype or anything like that. You know, I'll show you. It's really simple. All I need to do is send you a link. Actually, yeah, all I need to do is send you a link, and then you'll be able to click on that link and enter the broadcast, and then you'll be here. Then I just need to click on your webcam here that will pop up here, and then you will be in the live stream with me. So yeah, I don't need you on Skype. I mean, I know people use Skype mainly, I think, when they use like Streamlabs, the Streamlabs software. Um, I tried that because I also use Streamlabs as well, but it's so I don't know if it's complicated or what, but I can't seem to get it. And the people I've seen that used it, there's so many. It looks like there's so many complications with it. Like I noticed that a lot of the audio sometimes has echoes. One person sometimes sounds louder than the other person. It's just so many issues they have with that thing, with that Skype. Okay, David says he's ready. Okay, awesome, David. All right. So David, what is next question is what is your email so I can have somewhere to send the link to? And then once I get your email, then I can just simply email you the link, and then I can bring you right in here. Business Doglaw says once you went live, this was on my feed. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, I got your email address. Let me know if this is right. I got dmoss253. Is that right? Okay. All right, great, awesome. So I'm going to try that right now. Shoot an email real quick. Okay, you said correct. Okay, great. Let's shoot. So it did not show inside of the comments, but I got to see it here on my phone because YouTube, my settings. Whenever someone leaves an email in a live stream, it basically holds it and asks me whether or not to show the comment or hide it. So maybe I could just hide your email so everyone doesn't have to get the email if you don't want it, just for your privacy. Uh, okay, so I'm sending this email now. Make sure I'm spelling it right. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, just got to get that spelling correct. Double checking here. Okay, I think I got it here. Okay, so sending message sent. Okay, so it says that the email was sent. Okay, great. So David says he's ready. Okay, so business Doug Law says once she went live, this was in my feed. Okay, awesome. I'm glad to know that the notifications are working pretty good right now on the channel. Because a lot of people have told me that the notifications sometimes were delayed. Some people said they never received the notification in the past. So I don't know if there is like maybe issues with YouTube notifications when we do videos or go live. So I know that was a past issue before, but I'm glad to know that the six of you have been able to make it on here to the live stream. So David, let me know when you get that email, and there's a link there. All you need to do is click on that link, and then there's another thing for you to click on saying enter broadcast. I think it says. I think it's a blue button that you should see after that. After you click on the invite link, and then I believe I will see you pop up here on my screen. Then all I need to do is just click on you, and then you'll be in the stream. Okay. Yep, I see you right here, David. I'm going to click on you and bring you on the screen. Okay, are you ready, David? Okay, I'm going to click on you right now, so hopefully you're ready. And this is just a test live stream, by the way, too. All right, here we go, David.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, David, how's you doing? All right. I can hear you pretty good. I got my earphones in, and I hope my microphone's not too loud. Can you hear me good over there, David?
Yeah, I can hear you great. I don't see
Okay.
any of your cute cats in the background today.
Yeah. They're all like laying down with Mama over there. So yeah, we didn't plan a live stream tonight, so that's why also because I was just doing a test on my own to see how this software works and if it can actually stream to multiple platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube all at the same time. So I was just testing it out. But I didn't expect so many people to be on, but that's good. It's a good thing that we have, these people on here with us. I guess we have 5 people with us right now in the live chat. So that's a good thing. And everyone, if you can hear us clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. If the video is clear also as well, just type the number 1. If there's any issues, let us know inside of the comments.
I think it's pretty cool how you and your wife kind of work together. She runs the chat, gets on, and then you're the main guy.
Oh.
I think that's cool. You're working together. Is she building her credit as well?
Yeah,
Or
yes, she is. Actually, we've been working together on her credit to also because it started with me building my credit at first. I started in October, and afterwards, she decided that she wanted to also build her credit, work on her credit too, also as well. So we worked on it together, and it was definitely a project though, because. There were things we had to do, like, we had to dispute some collections that she had on her credit report. We thought of, going to some credit repair companies that I had went to. That one of them was pretty successful with getting some of it cleaned up for me. But we decided to just tackle it ourselves first, and we're pretty successful with it. She got all of her collections, which were four collections, deleted from her TransUnion credit report. So
wow.
that was amazing. That just shot her FICO score up to 770 FICO
Oh
score.
wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, I
What
know.
was hers at before that?
Before that, it was somewhere in the 600, the mid 600s, and then before that, when she first started, It was in the 500s.
Okay.
Yeah, so we put like two authorized users on there, and then we had her apply for some credit in her name too also, and we had her apply for a self lender loan.
What is that
So,
exactly? Just a
oh well,
payday one, or
self lender is used to be their name. Now they're called self. They took out the name lender, but there are pretty much similar to a credit builder loan.
okay?
Yeah, where they you don't have to secure the loan at all. Actually, you just apply for it, and they approve almost everyone. Pretty much, unless like someone has a problem with check systems, or they owe money to banks, or I'm not sure about bankruptcy either. They may deny a person, but other than that, they approve almost anyone. And it's just a thing where you apply for different loan amounts, and they start with as low as 500 and they go up to 1,700 loan amount. And you make a set payment every month, and the payments they hold for you in an FDIC insured account. And when all the payments are made and the term of the loan is ended, then they send you back all the payments that you've made.
Oh wow! And
Yeah,
then they take their little fee off the top with that, I assume.
right, pretty much. That's how they make money. But in the process, they're reporting some good, favorable things to the credit bureaus. They report everything to all three major credit bureaus, actually. And my credit score has gone up over 78 points just from using the self lender.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so it
that's
helps too,
amazing.
also. Yeah, and it acts as an installment loan on your credit reports. So it pretty much satisfies, that credit mix. Like if someone only has revolving credit, but they don't have any installment loans, so it kind of fills that gap right there.
Yeah, that's pretty good idea. What do you say the hardest part has been through the whole process with everything and you and your wife? Has it been one thing that stands out that was most challenging on like getting off collections or anything like that?
Well, to our surprise, getting off collections for her, it was not too as challenging as it was for me. Um, Let's see, anything else that was challenging? I don't know if I could say anything else was challenging really, except the credit repair process. That was probably the most challenging for me on my side because I hired a credit repair company to start my credit repair called Lexington Law, and they were successful. They got most of the items removed except one, and I believe that that one is because I had paid it um, when I first started building credit in October, not knowing that what I was doing, pretty much because I just started learning about the whole process, and I believe it made it more difficult for Lexington Law to work on it and try to get it removed. But the other ones were removed without a problem. I actually got one pay for delete agreement from one of the creditors, and so I just paid it, and they deleted it off of my credit report.
Okay, so is that pretty much how it all works once you make yourself whole with whatever company you got the collection from, then you can say that I want this off my report, or is that or how exactly does that
Yeah,
work?
well, pretty much. They have laws in place. We went over some of them in our last live stream. I know we talked about a kind of a different situation where if a collection was deleted before and added back on again, but some of those laws apply to also if a collection, the first time you're disputing it. like the FCRA, that's the Federal Credit Reporting Act. They have a Chapter 611 and they have a Chapter 609 that applies to disputing collections on your credit report. And pretty much it states that a collection or item on your credit report, it has to be reported in a timely manner. The investigation has to be done in a timely manner also as well. They have to respond in a timely manner, which they are given, I believe, 30 days to respond. And they also given an extra 15 days also as well as an extension. And that's the most amount of time that they're given is the 45 days. Also, besides timely, it has to be 100% accurate, meaning that if there's any balance on there, the balance has to be accurate. The original date of the debt has to be accurate. Everything has to be accurate, including your name, you know, the name of the creditor. Everything has to be accurate to the T, too, also as well. And thirdly, it has to be verifiable. So to be verifiable means that they would have to have some type of contract from you, with you, maybe with your signature on it, stating that you agreed to pay that amount. And if they don't have that, if they cannot verify that, then it should be deleted according to the Federal Credit Reporting Act.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. Thank you for letting me know about that. Yeah, that's some fascinating information. A lot there. I must have took a lot of time to figure out all that. So,
Yeah, it did quite take quite some time there. You know, I watched believe me, a lot of videos on YouTube and read a lot of articles and, you know, read a few books too, also as well on the topic. And the FICO forums were very helpful too, also as well. The My FICO forums, they talk about so many different topics, including credit repair, building your credit score too, also as well. So I found that if there's any question that I have, like about building credit or credit repair or credit scores or anything like that, I can always go to the My FICO forums and ask a question, and there's so many people that can answer that question on there.
that's neat. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I haven't heard of that forum. All those forums are great. It's nice to always talk to like-minded people in the same position, always striving to the goal of great credit, all the wonderful things that come with that. So what's your next step after the pedal card? Or you know what you're going to look at afterwards, what you're going to apply to, or you thought about that yet? Or are you going to get into a airline card or miles or anything? Or?
Yes, Janelle and I talked about that, and for now, we plan on just saving everything for the Chase family.
Mm-hmm.
We want to enter into the Chase trifecta. So right now, I am like over 524. So I'd have to wait some time until I'm under 524. And Janelle, she's going to wait until she builds up more credit history, because she's only been building credit for about 4.5 months now, I believe. So Chase, from what we've been researching, Chase pretty much wants to see at least some credit history. You know, they like high credit scores, but credit scores, you can have a high credit score and still get denied from Chase because you don't have enough credit history.
Yeah, I've read that as well. That sometimes even with a great score, I've seen even as high as 740 or 750, people get rejected just because they don't have near the history. So, what other cards do you have to make you over 524 other than the pedal card?
Well, I have a Finger Hut card, and actually, we made a video here on this channel. I believe the title of the video is from 528 to 720 credit score.
Oh, really? Okay.
That was one of
write that down. Gonna have to check that out.
Oh yeah, it's pretty long though, but I mean it goes over like most of the trade lines, well, all of the trade lines that I have and applied to, the credit cards, etc. And some of them I did not apply to, but I threw that on there for people who are looking for trade lines too, also as well. And it's a series of three parts, three-part series to that. It explains exactly how I started building credit. It explained my credit repair process too. That's in another video. And another video, it actually takes you on screen and shows all of the websites for each creditor and how to apply for them, goes over some of the terms and conditions and how each trade line actually works too, also as well. So I have like Fingerhut is one. I also started off with My Jewelers Club, which
Okay.
offers you a $5,000 credit line to also, and they report to all three major credit bureaus. Uh,
So was that a store card or was that a general
yeah,
card?
yeah, it's pretty much a store credit card is what it is. It's a
Okay.
revolving credit. So utilization and everything still applies to it the same way it applies to any other credit card. It comes with an annual fee, but I mean
Yeah.
that kind of works in my favor too, also as well, because maybe I don't have to use it so often.
Hmm.
And the reason why I say that is because the site is kind of high priced, high priced items. So that particular trade line is not meant for shopping, even though it is a store credit card. It's not made for shopping. It was created to boost your credit score, to build
Oh,
credit
really?
with. Right. So you can, order a few items in the beginning just to get the membership, to get the trade line, to open up the credit card and have it reporting to your credit report every month. And then you don't have to like keep ordering things on a regular basis with them.
Okay, that's pretty neat. Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed in my personal experience. It's cool that they give you such a big line like that immediately of 5,000. That once you get a bank to give you X amount, like $5,000, then the next bank's not as scared to give you a line like that. Eventually, somebody will give you 6,000, and then 10,000, and even up to 50,000 some cases. That's how I've noticed in my steady. First thing card I got was like $500 limit, and then slowly one bank gives you a little more and credit increase and all that sort. So that sounds like a pretty useful system.
Yeah, it's very useful. And also there's one similar to it. It's called New Coast Direct. It's pretty much the same setup as My Jewelers, and they also offer a $5,000 credit line. And I also applied to them, so I have their store card too, also as well. So both of them combined together, that's $10,000 in total credit limit between the two of them. So that helped a lot towards my utilization to keep it low. Um,
Oh,
so those are some of the trade lines that I had started off with. The finger hut is, pretty much pretty simple. It's also quite pricey. Some of the items also as well, but they do report to the credit bureaus too also as well. I believe it was like a $300 credit limit or something like that. I don't remember exactly. And then they raise it after you finish their startup account that they give you, because they give everyone pretty much a startup account. And then if you do well with the startup account, then they graduate you to a revolving credit account.
oh, interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that was pretty good, a pretty good experience for me. I also signed up with the self lender, so that way I had an installment loan reported to the credit bureaus every month too, also as well, and that helped with my credit mix. And the credit bureaus, they also grade your credit score based on what type of credit mix you have.
Yeah.
And that accounts for 10% of your credit score as well. So that helped a lot to put an installment loan on there also as well. I also applied to Ox Publishing, and they're another store credit card. And what they do is they sell like online books.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one, I believe it was a $2,500 credit line, and also applied to Hutton Chase, and that they offered a $1,500 credit line, and they are also a store credit card as well. So, from that, I started building up my total credit limits and lowering my utilization even further. I applied to some other bank credit cards too, also as well. Like I started with the First Premier card. First Premier is, a credit card which is an unsecured credit card, which they extend credit to people with bad credit or very low credit scores, who cannot get approved for a lot of other credit cards with maybe major banks. So I applied with them, and they offered me a $300 credit limit with their bank. And they were one of my first credit cards that I had. So I still have them open even
Yeah.
today, because I realized from building credit that I want to keep my oldest credit cards open,
Yeah,
because
that's really going to help you in the long run.
right, because I want to definitely keep my credit history going. And if I close my oldest credit card, then I'm just shortening my credit history.
Yeah. Lowering your limit, raising your utilization. It's all bad.
Right. So I also applied for another credit card called First Progress. I applied for two of those. One had a $200 credit limit. One had a $550 credit limit. Those were secured credit cards. And those were also applied to around the same time that I got my First Premier credit card, too, also as well. And those I still keep open till to this day. You know, um, and they're also for people with bad credit, low credit scores, things of that nature too, also as well. So um, I believe that's where I'm at. Besides that, I applied for the pedal card. I believe it was in April or May. I don't remember what month it was. I think it was May or June. Had to be
Mhm.
May or June. But I got the idea for the pedal card from Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV. And Dwayne, he likes to show a video um, of the full application process. So he'll apply,
Okay.
yeah, he'll apply, and it's really great because he'll apply for the credit card in the video, and then you'll just see when he gets approved and everything. You just can see the whole process there. And I kind of like the pedal card because it offers cash back. And for a lot of people, like myself, just starting to build credit, coming from bad credit and building my credit up, it was one of the options that offered cash back. Now, I had
Yeah.
applied for a Discover It credit card too, also as well, but Discover It denied me. Um, Even when I got over a 700 credit score, they still denied me because I had too many hard inquiries. Is what?
Okay.
Yeah, because I did call the reconsideration line, and I asked them. I said, "Well, hey, my credit score is over 700. Why am I being denied?" And they just told me flat out that it was my inquiries. I had way too many hard inquiries on there. I applied for way too much credit this year, and that's the reason why they cannot approve me for a Discover It card. Otherwise, I would have been glad to have a Discover It card because they offer cash back too, also as well. They offer 1% cash back, and they also match that cash back at the end of the year. And that's with the secured Discover It credit card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. my friend, he had in the same boat. I'm on the younger side. He's just applying for his first card, and he applied for the. I think he applied for like a local credit union one, got denied, and then told him about the Discover It. He got declined as well. But then actually his first card, and he just got a couple months ago as well as the pedal card, and he said he's had a lot of good luck with that. And they gave him pretty good limit too, like $4,000 or $5,000 as well.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yes, the pedal card, that's another thing that I liked about the pedal card is because they known for giving out higher limits. And they approve people with they're not hard inquiry sensitive too much,
Hmm.
and they will go look at different things besides your credit score and your credit history or your credit report. They will also look at your income. They will look at like if you're in school or not, and like are you pursuing a career in school. They look at all of those things also as well, and how well you manage your money, like your bank account and everything like that. They look at all of that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
kind of like the Equifax or the Experian Boost and all that sort of. They look at the whole picture instead of
Yeah,
just the
exactly.
score.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it because you read all this stuff about like Discover Space in it. You know that if you're applying for all these lines of credit and all that, then they're thinking you're desperate. But in somebody's situation like you, it's the complete opposite. You're just trying to make things right and become successful with credit. And I don't know why the big banks don't understand that.
Right. Yeah. A lot of the big banks, some of them they just they just don't understand that. That is why it's a lot difficult to get into like a lot of the big banks. But I understand. I understand the setup and the game and everything like that. A lot of the big banks offer like the best cash back and the best rewards and all of that too. So there's value to that. And I understand the value to that. Definitely understand the value to that. I mean, they just can't let everybody in there. They can't let
Yeah,
people with bad credit in there. It has to have some value to it. And that I appreciate that.
yeah, yeah. That's true. You have a you have a point there. I forgot. Well, yeah, yeah. With the big banks, they they don't like to lose on people like that. Unfortunately,
Right. Definitely.
but
So. Mhm.
yeah, I forgot what I was going to mention. But so, are you going to go after the Freedom card first when you guys go after the Chase or Freedom Unlimited or whatever? You.
I believe so, because a lot of people that I've known that have, just starting to build credit, that was their first credit card from Chase was the Freedom card. So I believe, yeah, that's going to be my first Chase card.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Use those rotating categories. Get all the get all the rewards.
Definitely, definitely, because I mean, I love seeing all the videos about the rewards and the points and everything, but I mean, right now, I just can't wait to apply
Yeah.
to get my first Chase card.
Yeah, I always like to say though at the end of the day, I remember what I was going to say now that like with you doing, you got the pedal where it's only one, and you might be missing out on the lounge access or miles or big sign up bonuses and all that. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like just a second income or sort of a hobby in a way. But the most important thing of all is getting that good credit score and what that can do for the day in and day out in your life. Even getting utilities or you said mentioned you want to get a house loan someday. I'll turn this off. Um, yeah, getting a house and all that. That's a lot more important than making a little more points and stuff. And it's just how cool how you can how you can do it and be successful and get that good score.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we did tons of research on that. About how to get approved for a mortgage. The different types of lenders out there. And we actually did a video about that, two videos about that, how to get approved for a house, how to get your credit ready for a house or a mortgage, what credit score is needed for a mortgage. So we found that building credit is pretty much where it's at. Building credit is where it's at. A lot of people don't have, $250,000 to just put down cash on a house.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm one of those people. So that's another reason why I wanted to build my credit too, also as well. You know.
So what timeline are you thinking for that? Like,
Oh,
is it,
well, Janelle and I was thinking that first we need to build more on our credit profile and our credit history, and we thought that we need to we want to at least get our Chase cards set up, at least one or two of the Chase cards set up. We want to get at least one or two American Express cards, pretty much, and from there, once we get like the majority of the cards that we want to get, then we want to start the process of getting a mortgage. Because from the research that we've done, within the 6 months to 1 year, it's best when applying for a mortgage to not apply for any credit at all within that period of time. Because a lot of the underwriters, they look at, how many creditors did you apply to within the year of submitting your application to also as well. And they look at hard inquiries. They look at how much debt you have, how much credit card debt you have, how much overall debt you have. A lot of them want you to pay off all that debt too, also as well. They look at other things besides credit scores. They look at debt to income ratios, how much debt you have compared to what income you bring in to also as well. And it's a long process with them, and it's it's very scrutinizing. Like they just dig deeper and deeper and deeper, and they try to find whatever it is that they can find. And it's one person. He's a subscriber here on our channel, and we're gonna have him as a guest on a live stream too, also as well. And he went through the whole experience just recently. He just got approved for a brand new home, and he's going to like give his experience about the whole process. And you know, he mentioned too, also like during the closing of the house, that you cannot apply for any credit
yeah.
when you're closing on a house. And he says it's best to just wait until you're actually moved into the house first. After you move in and the closing is done, then you can go ahead and apply for whatever credit card you want to apply for.
Yeah, some people get those 0% furniture loans or Best Buy and next down payment and all that. Yeah, that screw you up. Yeah, I know when I went through that whole process that it got to the point where they're asking me some pretty personal questions that I didn't know how they were relevant to my financials. And it was that's a terrible process, and I wouldn't recommend it just for anybody for fun. It's a stressful deal, especially when you're working all day. Every day your normal 9 to 5 job, and they want you to send a million documents and all that sort. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure to turn into that live stream, see what others have opinion on, because it's definitely not very fun.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna have him on. Not this Wednesday coming up, because this Wednesday coming up we're actually having uh, uh, one of our subscribers, our newest subscriber. His name is Michael Holmes, and he was in our live stream Wednesday, the last live stream we did last night. And he has a credit repair company, and I believe he has a YouTube channel too, also as well. I believe the name of his channel is called Delta Credit Restoration. I believe, I'm not sure, but yeah, he was on the live stream last night, and we're gonna have him on Wednesday, so that way he can explain his experience with credit repair, how he does credit repair for his clients. because there's a lot of, like, some of our subscribers have been asking questions about, credit repair. That's how we came up with the live stream topic for last night, which was, can deleted collections reappear on your credit report? Because one of our subscribers actually asked that question a couple of weeks ago. And he asked the question again in one of our live streams a week ago. So we decided to just make a full live stream topic about that, subject.
So is that something that comes up pretty regularly for people where it bounces back on the report, or just depends?
Actually, no, it doesn't come up pretty regularly. It's very uncommon. It's very uncommon. It doesn't happen that often. And that is because of things like the FACTA laws that came out, and the FACTA laws were pretty much an amendment to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And after the FACTA laws, it became more uncommon too, also as well, because pretty much a lot of the creditors and collectors, they were playing a lot of those games, where they would pretty much let the deadline expire for them to complete their verification of a debt. And after the time expired, then the debt would be removed from the credit report, and they would just come back to the credit bureau and verify it, and then have it added back onto the credit report again. So these are the kind of games that a lot of these creditors and collectors were playing before the FACTA law came out too, also as well, which made it even more uncommon today.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Do you have it planned yet with everybody else for your big collab live stream with the other 5 or 6
This.
weeks?
Oh yeah.
A lot of people have been talking about that.
Yeah, we've been talking about a lot here on our channel. Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV, he's been talking about it on his channel. David from Travel Explore Click, he's been talking about it on his channel. And Bob from Cakeology, he's also been talking about it on his channel also as well. We've been talking to as many people as we can to get, availability, like what days and times are best for everyone. So far, I've been able to talk to Flashpoint Capital. He's another one of the 6 YouTube channels that we're going to have. And
he's great.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome. He talks a lot about, travel rewards like David does on Travel Explorer Click, but he also gets into detail about some credit cards too, and does reviews too also as well. So I talked to him in the process of trying to reach out to Will Schropp. I kind of did reach out to him, but he's so busy that it takes a while, sometimes to get a response from him. But I'm still, trying to,
Schedule.
talk. Yeah, trying to get, what days and times is good for him.
Yeah, that's hard to get
Yeah.
six working adults all together in the same room at the same time.
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty incredible if you pull that all off. Everybody will be. I mean, I can't imagine what that'll do for your channel if everybody on their channels comes onto yours, and when that's just going to be all around.
Oh yeah, we at first we wanted to do it on Bob's channel, Cakeology, because we thought it would benefit his channel the most. But we, realized, like, his channel is, he hasn't done any live streams yet, too, also as well. So we don't want to. We want to make sure it's a success,
Yeah, you want to make sure you're experienced and have the equipment and all that. I've seen on a lot of channels, seems like it'd be pretty easy. You just click the button and go live, but there's a lot more that goes into it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot more that goes into it. I pretty much treat a live stream just like I would treat a regular video, an uploaded video. I pretty much treat it the same way, except this one. This is just it was just supposed to be a test video, to test the software that I'm using. But normally on a regular live stream, I treat it just like an uploaded video, and it's a lot of the keyword research that I'm doing to the video, the thumbnails, that I'm doing to the video, the cards, the end screens, everything goes into play just as much as if I was doing a video upload.
Yeah. Did that take a long time to learn how to edit and put all those intros and stuff on the screen and everything? How long did that
Um,
take to get comfortable doing
it,
that?
it can take a long time. It definitely can. It took us a while, Janelle and I, to do it because we were new to that program, and we saw other people using it, and we were
What
like, "Wow,
program are you using to
Stream
use?
Streamlabs."
Oh, okay, that's for
Yeah.
the stream. Are you editing your uploads on there as well on Streamlabs?
No, no uploads on Streamlabs. We haven't figured out how to do uploads in Streamlabs, but
Hmm.
Streamlabs is pretty much good for like live streams.
What do you do to ed your normal videos then using
Normal videos, we have
Premiere Pro?
Movavi.
Okay.
Yeah, Movavi. There's a lot of other ones that do the same thing that Movavi does. I mean, where we can edit, we can do a lot of nice things to make the video better when we do upload it. But a lot of people like us, we like to do these live streams because they are easier to do than uploads for us, because the YouTube, it takes a lot longer to upload a video than it does a live stream.
Just the actual downloading the whole file, putting it
Yes.
up. How
Yep.
long does that take normally?
It
Say
can
10.
take a while depending on the speed of your encoder. I mean, and the ones that we have, it can take a long time to upload just one single video. Can take, it depends, especially if it's a long video. I mean, it can take a couple hours actually.
Oh wow.
Two
Do you have to
hours.
sit there the whole time, or can you computer work in the background, or you have to
Um,
monitor it the whole time, or
One time I set it. I just set it to upload, and I just went to sleep. Called it a night. I woke up in the morning. It was all done, uploaded already, and ready to go.
that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
you have a dream credit card, or what you're going to shoot for, like a Sapphire Reserve or a Platinum, or what do you
Um,
think your end
well,
goal is?
as far as I understand, the Sapphire Reserve is for people who travel um, more
Travel.
than 3 or 4 times a year, I believe. Uh,
Yeah.
So if I'm not traveling, that much every year, if I'm only traveling, say, once or twice a year, then I don't think the Sapphire Reserve would be for me.
Okay.
You know,
How often are you traveling right now?
not at all. Actually,
Okay.
we're not traveling at all, but we do plan to travel. We're
Where do you
planning
want to go to?
for one, Arizona and New York. That's our next stop, and then
Why those two?
um,
I like the choices. I just want to hear
family
those. Okay.
mainly. Yeah, family.
Yeah, I
So
saw you have a 602 number like myself in the WhatsApp group.
yeah, I
Yeah.
used to live in Arizona too, also. So I just stayed
Where
with
do
the
you live now?
South Dakota.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's a
big
big
change.
change.
Yep, definitely. From hot to cold.
How
Uh,
did you end up out there?
just research and more research. We were looking for a state to move to that had a different economy, maybe a better economy, job opportunities, housing, better housing, low unemployment rates. We looked at all of those factors. I think there was a website that analyzes all that stuff, gives you all the stats for each and every single state. It breaks down according to like housing,
Mhm.
job market, unemployment rate. It even goes into like crime too, like tells you the
Oh
crime
yeah.
rate and all of that. Like, It's just like a totally amazing site right there. And we thought this was a great state to move to. So we were actually thinking of going to Vermont too, but
Oh, really?
was so far out that we were just like, no, okay, we're just not gonna go to Vermont.
South Dakota's far enough. Yeah.
I mean, from Arizona to Vermont, that's a big trip.
Yeah. That's big culture shock almost too.
Yeah.
A lot of ways. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's fascinating. Yeah. That must have been hard to drop everything and move there. Did you go to South Dakota before you moved to check it out, or did you just say we're going there? Or
Never checked it out. Never been here before. Just packed up one day and just moved.
wow, and
Yeah.
you stay in hotels for a bit till you found a place, or
Yep, pretty much.
wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah. It was definitely an experience for us.
that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you learn fast that way. Just going for it.
Yep, pretty much. So yeah, David, so I guess everything sounds good. I'm gonna definitely check my Facebook and everything to see if this live stream actually broadcasted on Facebook and LinkedIn too, also as well. As soon as I get off, but I want to recognize a few people that got on here that I didn't really get a chance to recognize. I want to say warm welcome and thank you for joining to Cliff Peters. Thank you for joining Ronald Anderson and Business Doglaw and Pink Lady Barber, too, also as well. Thank you for joining. She said, "Hey, fam, one." And Curtis Davis, thank you for joining, too, also as well. And let's see if I missed anyone else. Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman had made a comment a minute ago. Oh, okay, you just came just in time there, Cornell, when I was recognizing the comments. Cornell says, "Hey everyone." Cornell is like one of our first veterans to our live stream. He was in our very first live stream that we had, and believe me, our channel is still young. It's still a young YouTube channel. We made our first video in May. I believe it was May 11th.
Oh wow, I didn't
Yeah,
realize that was so soon. You've
yeah,
had huge growth for just since May. That's incredible. Hmm.
yeah. And we actually hit 1,000 subscribers on June 14th of this year. So
Wow.
in about a month, we hit 1,000 subscribers, and
Wow.
because that's what we wanted to do. In the beginning, we wanted to work as hard as we can to hit that 1,000 subscribers. So we kind of did a lot of like marketing. We did a lot of social media too,
You did
also as well.
ads and such, or just getting on a bunch of groups, or what was your
Uh,
strategy like? How
we
did you?
yeah, groups were very helpful too. And believe it or not, on Facebook, there are some huge Facebook groups on there for almost any niche that you're looking at. There are a
Mhm.
Facebook group for it. I mean, just an example in politics, there's like a 100,000 member Facebook group in politics that, and there's a few of them that I found on there too. That's for, people who are in a niche, the politics niche. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, there are quite a few big Facebook groups out there in several different niches too.
So were you
Also,
posting in a bunch of variety categories in politics and credit and sports and everything, or just posting everywhere, or what
see
did you?
some of our topics that we discuss here on our channel. I mean, all of them are pertaining to credit, right? Because this channel is about building credit, increasing your credit score, things of that nature. But some of the topics kind of like intertwine with politics and different other niches, right?
Okay.
For example, we had done a live stream a couple of weeks ago, and we talked about politician Bernie Sanders, who is a senator from Vermont.
Hmm.
And Bernie Sanders came up with a plan to shut down all of the three major credit bureaus. That's what his plan is to do, and he wants to replace the three major credit bureaus with a public credit registry, is what he calls it, pretty much. And the reason
Would it
why he
work in the same thing? Work in the same way?
similar but different. In other words, say things like medical debts will not be included in your credit report according to his new plan, right? So if you owe medical collection, they cannot put that on your credit report.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so things like that, and there's other things that go into his plan too also as well. We made a live stream about it too also as well. I believe the name of the live stream was called "No More Three Major Credit Bureaus." That's the title of the live stream. It's here
I'm
on this
gonna have to
channel.
check out all these videos on your channel. Keep mentioning video after video that would interest me in watching. I'm gonna have to binge watch your
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
Something
we have
different.
almost 90 videos now,
Wow.
but it's just an example of how our niche, which is credit and building credit, can sometimes, connect with another niche like politics. Okay,
Hmm.
and like that example with that video live stream that we made about Bernie Sanders talking about credit and his credit plan, how he's gonna, change the credit bureaus and he's gonna change the whole credit system. Those are two niches in one topic, credit and politics,
Yeah,
and
those are two good ones to intermix because everybody has a credit score, or credit report, and everybody has their own opinion on politics. Or that's smart that you're getting involved with that.
yes, definitely. So, sometimes other niches you kind of get in a mix with credit too, and we like to take advantage of that too in a way where on Facebook, for example, there's so many different political groups on Facebook that talks about politics. There's Bernie Sanders has several different groups on Facebook that are named after him. Uh, you know, um, and some of them are very large groups too. With I'm talking about over 100,000 members. So we get a lot of people from the Facebook groups, commenting on our videos and watching our videos too. Also, so that is one of the ways that we were able to hit 1,000 subscribers in about a month.
Yeah, that's amazing because you don't see that from any other credit channel. And that's 0 to 1,000 in a month. That's yeah, I didn't know. That's amazing, and congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
That's very impressive, and that's very smart to think of all those ways to interact more people into your channel.
Yeah, definitely. So, also another thing is we watch people like Nick Nimmin. He has his own YouTube channel,
What does he make
and
videos about?
how to get more views, how different strategies to hit your
Better
1,000.
thumbnails and stuff.
All of that, he talks about all of that. He talks about so many different strategies to get more views, to hit the 1,000 subscribers. How to I think he talks somewhat about like monetization too also. I mean, he's really good. Him, and he has another brother too. I don't remember his name, but they're both Nimmons.
Okay.
They both have YouTube channels. I think one of the two brothers, specializes in mobile phones. So ways that you can use your phone to do live streams, use your phone to upload videos, edit videos on your phone. You can pretty much do everything from your phone. That's what he specializes in.
Oh wow,
Um,
yeah, that's fat.
both
Are you
both of
able
them.
to monetize your channel now with the 1,000 subscribers? Did you get to the 4,000 watch hours as well?
Yes, yes, I did. We actually, right now, we have over 500,000 views on our channel.
Wow,
So it takes about, I would say, about 250,000 views to hit your 4,000 hour watch time requirement. That's about how many views it's going to take to hit that.
Wow, that's amazing. So are you gonna start making this like a job and continue to grow it and monetize it, or what's the
Yeah.
end goal for how to
Oh,
build a
yeah,
YouTube?
definitely. I'm here to stay for the long haul. I mean, I can see myself making videos, you know, I don't know, when I'm like 70 years old or something. Yeah, I definitely plan on doing this for a long time. So, I guess I'm gonna be on here for quite a while. I made this pretty much a commitment to where, like I commit to you guys where I'm going to do a live stream every Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. So I'm almost like Oprah. You know exactly what time and what day Oprah comes on.
Yeah,
So sometimes if you're watching her show, you watch it for a few times, you already know what time and day. You don't even have to look at the guide, the channel guide, or anything like that. You already know what time and what day to look for her. So it's pretty much the same thing we're trying to do here is, make like a commitment to one live stream every week. And sometimes we do more than that. We do videos in between. Sometimes we do live streams in between too, also.
yeah, that's fascinating. Yeah, that's smart, to have it on the same time every week. People tune in like that. It starts to come into a show. I think that's the smart and best way to do it for sure. Make people committed, and people like that rhythm, and YouTube algorithm likes that rhythm where you're consistent. People know that you're going to upload on this day, and they're going to learn a lot of valuable information, and you just can't beat that.
Right, absolutely. And since we made that commitment, we have never missed a single live stream since we did. Um, let me see. Okay, I believe Cornell has been. Let's see. Okay, we don't have any questions in the comments, but
What made
Corn-
you or
Cornell
what?
did ask one question. Here, we got one question from Cornell. Okay, so Cornell says, "Yes, sir. I'm in this to win it. Who's the guest tonight?" So we have here Cornell with us, David Amex King Moss, and I kind of got introduced to David. I believe it was from David's channel. Was it David, the Travel
Yeah,
Explorer? Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
See each other comment and talk back and forth on Travel Explorer Clicks live stream, and then on the WhatsApp group, I've seen you put some good information in there, and then yeah, and then that's how I found out about your channel, and then been enjoying that. I'm really a big fan of the live streams myself. Like I mentioned on David's channel, I'm on the road all the time, and a lot of free time at night just by myself, and so I know when there's a good live stream, um, good way to pass the time.
Right, absolutely. So, yeah, I love David's channel. I like his live streams and everything. I like the things that he does with his Streamlabs, with the points and everything like that. I'm always checking my points every time I'm in a live stream. All right, have I hit 500 points yet? you know,
Yeah,
so
you got to
he
win that
makes,
gift card.
yeah, that gift card. It sounds really good. So I like his live streams. He has a lot of guests on too, like Flashpoint. He had Will Schropp on there. I think he had a comedian on there one day.
Oh,
He had
really?
another guy that does like photography. That was a really good live stream. He had Bob from Cakeology on there one day
Yeah,
also. So I always enjoy his live streams, and I try to make his live streams as much as possible because he does so many of them, throughout the week.
yeah, and he has that good production setup he has as well, and the multiple cameras and and the nice background and just everything about it. But yeah, it's nice. It's all good. All such a great community. I've been fortunate to find it here on YouTube and sticking with it for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
I know
Um,
I learned a lot and benefited. I don't know how many times from little tips on upgrades and like what cards to get and credit increases and all that sort. It's just yeah, can't thank everybody enough in a
yeah,
lot of ways.
definitely. I really enjoy his content for sure. I think Cornell had a question. Okay, this question is for you, David.
Okay, what's my channel about? So I'm gonna put out my first video this week, sometime probably on the weekend, explaining it, but mainly sometimes towards the end of the year, the start of 2020, I'm gonna rent out my house, either rent out or sell it. I'm debating that point right now, and then I have ambassador elite status from Marriott, and then I'm basically gonna use that in my pickup truck, put everything I can in there, my stuff I need for work, and basically become homeless, live out of Marriott hotels, and experience that for probably a year. So, trying to cut out a lot of the extra things in life and stuff I'm figuring out I necessarily don't need, or a bunch of clothes, or or just all that, and just see how it is. I very much enjoy being on the road, seeing something new every day, and I just think that'll be a fascinating experience and a way to earn a whole bunch of points.
And David, I think that would be very interesting, just to watch all those videos about your experiences, your day-to-day experiences and things like that, because it is, quite different, too also, it's kind of a different experience, I would say,
Yeah,
you know.
so I'm looking forward looking forward to it. So yeah, pretty fortunate. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, so it'll be very interesting about a gimbal. I got the new iPhone this past week when I'm going to use the film
Oh, wow.
11, 11. Use that to film most of my videos, and then I got a little gimbal as well.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so it'll be
Awesome.
um, have some production value.
All right. So I just had a question. Since you have an iPhone, did you think about getting the Apple Card?
Yeah, I do have it, in fact. So I'm a huge Apple fanboy more than anything. Um, Sorry about that. Um, yeah, so I do have the card. Let me show it to you. Here's my stack right now. I got too many of them.
Wow. Awesome.
But yeah, I have it. I would recommend it to you. I was gonna even mention that even before Chase. It's another one of those ones where it doesn't have any numbers on the back.
Mhm.
But and then I don't know if you can hear that, but
Oh, wow.
it's all titanium. It's pretty unique. Yeah, so you have to look it up in the Apple Wallet app. You have to scan your face or fingerprint to even see what the card number is. But it's a great card. I heard that they're extending it since it's their first card, and Goldman Sachs is the issuing bank. Their first card, um, Goldman there, but their first card. So they're extending it to a lot of people. I've seen even high 500s people getting the card, and I got a $15,000 limit. And I just have a low 700 score myself, so I haven't had a lot of good luck with that. It's pretty cool because it works so seamlessly. It's not the highest reward. It's not like a chase out for a reserve, but cashback wise, I think it's pretty good. It sends me reminders. When it's time to pay the bill, you can do the auto pay. It's all in the wallet app there, and you can see every time you make a purchase, it'll actually make a point on there. So say you went to Walmart or whatever, and then you use your card, and then when you look on the wallet app, it'll tell you where you actually use that card, and have like a picture on the map, and you can click it to exactly verify that was you. It's they have a lot of cool things like that, and no numbers on the card. I think it's the future in a lot of ways. And they're adding 3% categories pretty often. Like I know they added Uber. You can get 3% on everything, which is actually higher than the Uber card itself on actual Uber rides. The Uber card only gives you 2%, and then they just added Walgreens as well, and then they get 3% on. Yeah, so it even does better than the Uber card itself. But yeah, I'm pretty big fan of it. You have to use an iPhone, unfortunately, to.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you have to apply within one of the iPhone proprietary apps. So if you're not an iPhone user already, you can't have it. Which I don't know why they did that, but they want to keep you in that ecosystem. They want to keep you hooked.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, because from what I heard is that you have to be like an Apple person. You have to like at least have an iPhone to be able to apply to that card.
Yeah, if you can see my screen, I'll kind of show you how. I don't know if I'll be able to focus it well, but this is kind of the wallet app. So you have it like I don't know what kind of phone you have, Samsung. So you have all your cards, and then um, you just have the Apple card here, and then if you want to use it, all you got to do. It's not focusing, but and then if all you want to do, if you want to actually use it, you just tap it twice on the side, and then it'll you read your face. Then you can use it, but you can see what your balance is. You can see like where you actually bought it. So I'll show you. I was on the strip in Vegas a couple weeks ago, so it'll show you where you actually made that purchase. And then you can just click the map, and you can even get directions there if you want to go all the way there. So it's pretty interesting.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Okay, let's see. We have a question here. Okay, I want to welcome everyone. Please give a warm welcome to Bob from Cakeology. I guess he's on now with us. Welcome, Bob. And Bob says hello. Just saw you guys alive. How is everyone? I'm doing well. We got David here, Amex King Moss here. He's just jumped on the live stream with me. We were just doing I was just doing a test live stream. And I guess it actually turned into a real live stream.
So. Yeah, it's been going on. It's been a lot of fun. Hi, Bob. Yeah, thanks for coming on. I've been enjoying his channel as well. I know I just recently watched his corporate card video, and I'm looking forward to that. So sometime in the next month or so, I'm gonna start filing business. Use all the tips you can learn on his channel, and then go from there. And then I'm gonna go that route that he's talking about, getting the secured Wells Fargo business card, seeing if I can build some business credit as well. I'm kind of stopping on my own on the personal side, where I'm good enough with 18 cards, which is a little excessive, but now see if I can get some of those ink cards and other cards people.
So David, let me ask you this. So do you have the Chase trifecta or the Amex trifecta?
Yeah, I'm an Amex user, pretty much exclusively. I do have the only Chase card I have is a Sapphire Reserve, so I do have a Sapphire Reserve, mainly because I do travel. I have the whole Amex lineup basically. I'm gonna get the new green card when it comes out here in the next month, but Platinum pretty much put all my purchases on, and then I do have the gold as well. I have the business platinum too, but I'm pretty much only Amex, and the rose gold. Gotta have that. Use all that in my Marriott card as well, but I just haven't found myself personally that the Chase cards attract me as much. I don't know why that is, but I've just gravitated towards the Amex. I like on their cards. I don't know if you know, since they're like the charge cards, they're not or I guess they're not revolving, where they're not going towards your utilization. So I can put as much as I much as I need on the card, and I don't ever have to worry about the utilization. So I pretty much using exclusively the charge cards where I'm under 1% on utilization every month and don't have to worry about even maxing out the card because they kind of your credit limit adjusts over time. So that's what I found has been pretty useful, and I enjoy their app as well. And every time I've ever called them, I know they have the concierge with the platinum card, but just even for customer service, I've had somebody on the phone every time under a minute, real life person in America, no offshore, India or China or anything like that. So I just personally had a lot of luck with them.
Right, right, absolutely. And I wanted to ask you too, those charge cards, do they give like rewards too also as well? I mean, because that's awesome. I mean, that you can like be like credit utilization invisible, and at the same time, it would be awesome if you can get the rewards and points and cash back all at the same time.
Yeah, so on the platinum card, you get 5x MR points. They're membership rewards points. That's what American Express calls them. So you get 5x, which is basically 5% if you're going to use it as cash back, or the points guy. I don't know if you read their website at all, but they say they're worth up to the 2 cents a point. So you basically get 5 to 10%, and then that's 5x as well on hotels. And then the business one is the same thing, or 5x. But then on the business one, if you have any big purchase over $5,000, they'll give you 1.5 membership reward points per dollar. So you get up to 3% value. And then the best one, in my opinion, is the gold card. One I think anybody could use. You don't necessarily have to travel, where you get 4 times points. So up to from 4 to 8% back on dining and on grocery stores. You get four times points as well. So they do have some good earning rates as well. They got purchase protection up to $10,000 as well on most of their stuff. And they're adding. I don't know if you watched the last Travel Explore Click stream, but he was talking about they're adding new insurances as well. So they have chip delay and more stuff like that to directly compete with the Chase. So it's just what I found works best with me. I think it has some benefits to where you don't necessarily. They even have ones as well. So I know those ones have huge annual fees. A couple $100 like the Chase, but then they have free ones as well. This is the everyday card, where you can get some good bonuses as well, and you don't have an annual fee as well, where you get some good points. So that's personally what I found. And I don't know what you think about points and such, and for everybody else that's in the room, I'm kind of personally a points fan over a cashback fan, just because when you have the points compared to the cashback, the cashback, even if they're equal value, with the cashback, you're necessarily it's pretty hard to just put that into a separate account and use it just for travel if that's what your goal is. But with the points, you're in a way kind of forced to travel. You don't want to lose them, so you use them and go on these experiences and get all these great memories.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's totally awesome. That you're able to do that too, also as well. So, let's see if we have any other questions here. I don't see any more questions. Okay. Well, it was a pleasure having you on,
Yeah,
David.
thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate you
And
asking me to come on.
yeah, we got to have you on again in a real live stream next time. Not just a test live stream, but a real live stream.
Just let me know. I'd be down for whenever. I really like what you're doing, and I'm glad to see what you put out in the future. And thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem. And again, David, what is the name of your channel?
It's just the David Amex King Moss. I'll make a little comment right now, just so Mike. But yeah, Yeah, and then I'll have a video out sometime this weekend. It's been hectic at work, but
Okay,
yeah,
awesome.
Cornell says he's a big Amex fan as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he says, I'll put it up here on the screen. Cornell says he loves Amex and he only has gold and business blue cards. Yeah,
Okay, both great cards.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so your name of your channel is just Amex King Moss, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, let me see if I can, maybe I can put a comment in here. Were you able to put a comment in the stream or?
Yeah. It looks like I did.
Okay, let's see. Let me update mine. Okay, I got it. Okay, I just got to click on show. Okay, great, awesome. So, people, if you see that here inside of the live chat, his name is David Amex King Moss. I'll put that here on the screen here, and he has started his own YouTube channel too, also as well. So, show him some love and support, and click on his name here in the chat, and then click on go to channel, and then when you get there, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. So every time David makes a video, you'll be the first one to know about it. Too also as well. So David, what type of topics do you plan on covering on your channel?
A little bit of everything, all pretty much travel related. So it'll be a hotel reviews, credit card reviews, restaurant as well. Currently on the road all the time, trying new places, trying new hotels, going to a whole bunch of states. So just a little bit of all that, but all around basically what credit cards can do for you and where the places they can take you.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, Cakeology, I believe Cakeology has a question for you, David. I'm going to put that on the screen.
Okay, yeah. So, Bob, yeah, with the um, have a ton of spend on yeah, he has a ton of yeah. So there's no real formula on how to get there. I've been reading it a lot myself because I'm slowly creeping into the this year. I've been fortunate, slowly creeping in on the bottom end of their spend requirement, but it looks like you got to spend at minimum if you have the personal cards like $250,000 a year, which is pretty insane. And but then even on the business side, you're looking at minimum like 450, 500,000 a year. But then from there, it's just hit or miss. Yeah, I know you have a lot of cards, but you just I don't know, just keep using the spin. I think we'd all love to have it. I know I would love that concierge and access to a bunch of restaurants that are sold out and all that sort. But maybe end goal. That's what I currently have my photo of, and I'm, a lot of ways maybe the reason I use American Express the most. But yeah, but I'm sorry you don't have one. You're expecting, yeah, he says he's spending 60K a month. Yeah. So I heard as well you can call and basically say you'd like to be invited as well. I've heard that's worked for some people. It's certainly not a guarantee, but at least brings their interest because I know that they know everybody, even if they're spending that much, is not willing to give 7,500 just for initiation fee, and then the 2,500. I'm sure you're aware about, but yeah, but I would give them a call, say you're interested, especially if you have a long history, which I assume with Amex. And just yeah, I'd like to hear what they say. Yeah, I contacted my rep. He said just wait. Yeah, just play that unfortunate waiting game. Um, yeah, I keep using it, but yeah, so I guess he said he did that. So well, I hope you get one. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to see that video. I would definitely watch that. So yeah, keep us updated. I think you should make a video on that even. That'd be a
Yeah,
pretty cool video to
yeah,
watch.
that would be a great video. Did you say $250,000? Is that the spending spending requirement to hit the bonus?
No, that's basically, so it's an invitation only card. So that basically, if once you get to that threshold, is when they basically you get put your name on the map that that kind of MX considers you to invite you for the card. So the card itself doesn't even have a sign up bonus. That's basically like in your business and just life spend what you have to be at unless you're a public figure. But it's kind of they want the exclusive as you can get. And
Oh,
yeah, David from Travel Explore Click, he just got on as well. Hey,
hey,
David.
David, how's it going there, David? Everyone, please give a warm welcome and say hello to David from Travel Explorer Click. And David has his own YouTube channel where he talks about travel rewards and travel credit cards too also as well. So you definitely want to click on his name inside of the chat, Travel Explorer Click, and then click on Go to Channel. When you get there, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the bell notification so you won't miss any of his comment as he makes it too also as well. Thank you for stopping by, David. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, and you guys got to make sure to check him out. He's going to make some great videos. He's going to Colombia here in a couple weeks. Going to make another round of some fascinating videos. So you got to make sure to check that out.
So David, I mean Tech. I'm talking to Tech here. I know both of you guys are named David, but
Gets confusing.
Tech, are you going to make some uploads from Colombia so that way we could get a chance to see what Colombia looks like and maybe places that you go in Colombia to also as well? I'm just asking because that would be totally awesome if you did do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love to see that. Maybe try to. Yeah. He says he's putting them out. Yeah, can't wait to see your videos. And yeah, he love his channel. He knows I love his channel. I'm there all the time. But yeah, great guy and even better channel.
Okay, so Tech says yes, sir. Okay, awesome, awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing what Colombia looks like and all the places that you visit while you're there too. Also, so I'm sure that will be a totally awesome video or a really great group of videos that you make there too also as well. So guys, I guess we've been on for 1 hour and 42 minutes, so I'm gonna call it a night. Got to get up in the morning, go to work again. Like I said, I really didn't plan for this to be an actual live stream. It was going to be a test live stream to see how well this software does with streaming to other platforms like not only YouTube, but Facebook and LinkedIn too also as well. So I'll find out, the results of that when I go on Facebook and LinkedIn later on. But thank you so much to all of you who have joined us in tonight's live stream. And thank you, David, for coming on with me. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it. I kind of spur of the moment deal, and I had a lot of fun, and I learned a lot from you. Thank you for everything you taught me. I can't
Yeah,
wait to watch some more of your videos, see what you do in the future. And I especially can't wait to get on to see that live stream where, like, what that you talked about the big collab one, Cakeology and Travel Explorer and how to build Credit TV and Flashpoint, and Will Schroep and everybody else. That's going to be once you get everybody together, that's going to be a pretty cool day. All you.
hopefully, we should be able to get everybody together soon. It's just a matter of setting a date and time. That's what it is. Everyone knows about it. All six of us already know about it. All six of us already want to be in it. So it's just a matter of getting the right day and time for everyone to get together and having these conversations with everyone. I already have David Tech's availability, so I know what days are best for him. I know what days are best for Flashpoint because I also talked to Flashpoint also. I know what days are best for Bob from Cakeology because I already talked to him. So that just leaves Will Schroep and Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV. So we're almost there. And pretty soon we'll have a date and a time for the 6 channel collaboration too also as well. And I just wanted to set a reminder to all of you who are watching this live stream too also as well, that we're going to be having a special guest on Wednesday. That's going to be on to the 2nd of October, 8:15 p.m. Central Time. Our special guest is named Michael Holmes from Delta Credit Restoration. He was in our last live stream Wednesday too also as well, and he's going to talk about his credit repair company and what he does for his clients and different techniques and strategies you can use to improve your credit and your credit report, your credit profile too also as well. Very knowledgeable brother. We're going to have him on Wednesday too also as well, and we're going to talk about how can we qualify for a mortgage. So it's going to be a very interesting topic, and I hope you guys show him some love on Wednesday coming up too also as well. So I want to say thank you to David Amex King Moss for coming on. Really appreciate that.
We
And
have one last question. Sorry to interrupt you, but I
go
see
ahead.
from Cornell was asking me how often I apply for Amex cards. Not necessarily how often, just when something comes up. I know I will be applying for the green card if the rumors are true about the 4x on gas the first day it comes out. But from there, not really. I said I haven't closed. I've never closed a card just like you haven't. But I'm gonna join there. I do have 4 of the 5 Amex cards you can have now, so I'm holding on to that 5th one in case they introduce something out. I don't want to extend myself all the way, but yeah, I don't necessarily have how often I do, or I'm not a churner as well. I'm a holder on to. So, well, thank you again, and I appreciate you for letting me come on, and hope I didn't keep you up on that. I know you're just trying to do a test. So.
Not a problem, David. I'm glad to have you on too, actually, because this was quite a very interesting live stream. I mean, for a test live stream, it turned out I had a lot of, I really enjoyed it, this live stream too, also as well. We all learned a lot. I learned a lot, from you too, also about travel rewards and points and cash back and all of those things too, also as well. So it was definitely a great experience to have you on tonight too also as well. So thank you for coming on. And I just wanted to say, if you're interested in ways to learn how to build credit to increase your credit score, maybe you want to travel the world for free, or you want to get business funding or business loans or lines of credit, it starts with building credit. And if you're interested in those things, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. That way you'll never miss a single video as we make them here on this channel. To also as well, the links to follow me on social media can be found at the bottom of the About section of this channel. To also as well, and to support this channel, you can donate to sign up with our Patreon. We have memberships there where you can support the channel, or you can just send a donation to $ Lyndon Baptiste and using the Cash app. I'll put that into the description later on too also as well. But thank you guys so much for joining us too also as well. And also share this video everywhere, all over your social media with your friends and your family too also as well. It helps out the channel. And hit the thumbs up button. It helps YouTube promote the video and the channel even better. So from all of us here, the 800 Credit Score family, we want to say thank you so much for stopping by. And again, we want to say stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming, guys. Have a great night. Bye now.